All right, everybody, we're back with day 3 of our 7-day quick start guide. Today, we're going to start setting some goals and we're going to start planning for a way to execute on those goals. All right, so what are we going to talk about? We're going to go back to our 7-day quick start guide and we're going to start talking about setting goals for your first month in the business, your second month in the business, what kind of a challenge group you are going to organize and when it's going to start. So let's get going here. 30-day goal. This should be the thing that your eyes are on the prize about right now. Your first 30 days in the business is incredibly important. If you can do this, pay for your product, you're going to have a great chance of being successful in this business, okay? I'm not saying you can't be successful if you don't do that, by the way. What I am saying is that you really set yourself up to win if you're able to get your product paid for in the first 30 days in this business. So, what does that mean? Well, it depends on what you got, right? If you got a challenge pack, you have more product to pay for than if you just got Shakeology Home Direct. But whatever your product is, whatever your investment in this business is and investment in yourself, let's get that paid for, right? Free is better than a discount. So let's get it for free. And the way you do that is by making some sales, okay? Here's a couple of different ideas of how you might be able to recoup those costs. Let's just look at Shakeology Home Direct sales. Let's say you got on Shakeology Home Direct and that's how you activated your Coach Business Center. That costs you, on a wholesale basis, about $97, right? That's your wholesale cost for your Shakeology. If you sell 3 Shakeologies, that's about the commission you're going to make. So if I was somebody who had just activated my Coach Business Center with Shakeology Home Direct, my goal would be to get 3 Shakeology Home Direct sales and cover my costs. And that would be my month 1 goal. Now, I would probably try and shoot a little higher than that, but that would be the minimum of what I would be looking for as far as goal setting for the first 30 days in the business. Again, this is not going to be your 6-month goal here. This is just your first 30 days. Let's get over this hurdle first, and then we can tackle bigger stuff. Here's the key to this whole thing, though. Recurring order commissions cover your cost every month. So let's say you get 3 people who are on Shakeology Home Direct. Well, that doesn't just cover you for this month. It covers you for next month because those people are going to order again next month, which will then cover your costs. Now you can see that if you did this, let's say you got 3 people this month and 3 people next month, not only would you pay for your product with the 3 people you got this month, but next month you'd be making profit. We like profit in this business. Profit is a good thing. Okay, the low cost investment and easy to recover, that's all pretty obvious. Not talking about opening a restaurant here. If you were like a franchise fast food restaurant or something like that, you'd have several $100,000 invested into this and you would have a huge number. It might take you 5 years to recover your cost of investment. I'm talking about something you can do in less than 30 days. 30 days is what you should be looking at, but in less than 30 days, you can recover your costs to get involved as a coach. All right, so month 1, pay for product. Month 2, earn Success Club and advance to Emerald Coach. Success Club is really our way of recognizing people who are active in the business, okay? It's really not that hard. I'm going to go through in a few minutes on the details of Success Club, but Success Club is really what tells me that I'm moving my business forward because I'm making Success Club. They call it Success Club for a reason. It's because successful people do it. All right, the other goal is to become an Emerald Coach. I'm going to talk about that in more detail in a minute. Again, it's really not that hard. We're not talking about trying to recover several $100,000 that you have invested in that restaurant. We're talking about signing up a couple of people. I mean, this is the basic structure that Emerald Coach looks like, so it's not super complicated. But those are your 60-day goals. Now, I really want you keying in on the month 1 goals because it's day 3 now. And month 1 is the most immediate one we're going to get to. And what I can tell you is that if you're able to pay for your product by getting customers, you're going to put yourself in a really good position to do both Success Club and Advance to Emerald, maybe even in the first 30 days, but really within the next 60 days for sure. If you do what you need to do up here, the next goal this sort of falls into place. All right, so let's talk about these a little bit. Success Club. What is Success Club? Success Club, again, is the way we talk about who's moving their business forward. It's the major mark I use for myself as I am judging my activity. Am I in motion? Well, I don't know. Did I make Success Club? If I haven't made Success Club yet, I need to get to work because that's what we do every month. Here's how it works. Really, really, again, very, very simple. Simple points structure. you get 2 points for a person that buys a challenge pack. Whether they're a customer or a coach, 2 points for a challenge pack. You get 1 point for a Shakeology Home Direct. Whether they're a customer or a coach, you get 1 point. So that's 1 point for Shakeology, 2 points for a challenge pack. That's pretty simple, right? If you get 5 points in 1 calendar month, you make Success Club. Boom. 2 challenge packs and a Shakeology Home Direct. 2 points for the challenge pack, that's 4. 1 point for the Shakeology Home Direct, that's 3 sales. Not only have you recovered your initial investment in this business, depending on what you bought, but you've also made Success Club. Get 5 people on Shakeology. Take the fitness out of it. Just focus on Shakeology. 5 people on Shakeology Home Direct. That's 5 points. You just made Success Club 5. Welcome to Success Club. Now, if you get 10 points, you make Success Club 10. I mean, this is remarkably easy, right? This is not rocket science. It's 5 and 10. It's 1 and 2. It's easy. Pretty simple math. Now, this is how we reward people who make Success Club. Do a couple different things. There's a lead program, and we'll talk about that just a little bit. But the SS Beachbody is probably the coolest Success Club trip I am going to go on as of yet. And I will tell you that I've been to Maui, I've been to Kauai, I've been on another cruise in the Caribbean, I've been to Atlantis, and this year we went to Disney World, all for doing this 9 out of the 12 months in a calendar year. I've been all those places for making Success Club. Not that hard, big reward. This year, Beachbody is chartering an entire cruise ship. Everybody on the boat will either be a coach or work for corporate Beachbody, or be like staff that is employed by the boat. We are going to own this boat, and this is going to be very, very cool. Super, super fun trip. And that is really just the tip of the iceberg as far as what Beachbody does to reward people who make Success Club. All right, Emerald Coach. Again, this is not tough stuff. Emerald Coach is really, really simple, and thankfully we have a diagram to help us. In this diagram, the blue dot represents you. The green dot represents the first person that you talked to about Beachbody and decided to become a Team Beachbody coach with you. And the yellow dot represents the second person that you talked to about becoming a coach, decided to become a coach, signs up to be a coach. Now, if you and both of these two people are all active, meaning you buy or sell 50 points worth of product every 5 weeks, you're an Emerald Coach. Now, what does this mean? This active thing, what's that all about? Here's what you need to know about it. Shakeology gets you there. So if all 3 of you are on more than gets you there, by the way. If all 3 of you are on Shakeology Home Direct, boom, you're active, you're good to go, you are now an Emerald Coach. Congratulations. What do you get if you're an Emerald Coach? You get a couple things. The first one is you have the opportunity to participate in Team Cycle Bonus. What is Team Cycle Bonus? It's so confusing. I don't know what to do. Okay, there's going to be another video for you to watch when the time is appropriate that's going to explain Team Cycle Bonus. But in a nutshell, it's the ability to benefit from what the yellow dot person and the green dot person and everybody under them does. It's your bonus for their activity. Okay? And yeah, that could be a little bit complicated, but you don't need to worry about that right now. The time to worry about it is when you get here. Get here, and then it will become apparent to you why and how Team Cycle Bonus can really be the big opportunity in this entire business. I think sometimes you look at the retail and you're like, wow, okay, so I make $30 on a P90X. I got to sell a lot of P90Xs. Not really. You need to sell P90Xs and Shakeologies and all that other stuff for sure, but what you really need to do, teach other people how to do that and build your team. It starts with a 7-day quick start guide, and it starts with you going through this training and setting these 30 and 60-day goals. That's where it starts. As you go, you're going to learn a lot more. There's a lot of on-the-job training that happens. So, our first benefit is, again, Team Cycle Bonus. Second benefit, leads. If you're a club member and you have a Team Beachbody profile with a before and after picture filled out, and you're an Emerald Coach, you now become eligible for customer leads. Well, what does that mean? Well, what that means is, let's say my name is Bob and I decide I'm going to pick up the phone and order P90X because I just saw the infomercial. I can get my P90X from Beachbody. What I can't get from Beachbody is a coach. That's where the lead program comes in. I get assigned you. You're my coach now. And I get assigned to you via the lead program because you're an Emerald coach who's also a club member and has a Team Beachbody profile. And when you do those things, you're going to get customers. Now what happens is Beachbody takes that first sale to cover all those great marketing costs that they have. Makes sense there, right? But if I buy something else, you're going to get the commission on that. They're just giving us customers, okay? The number of customers you get largely depends on the time of year. You know, as you can imagine, around New Year's, when there's a huge run on health and fitness stuff, we start getting a lot of customers. The week of Thanksgiving, we don't get so many. That's just kind of how the deal works, okay? But throughout the course of the year, you are going to get customers on a consistent basis because Beachbody has a marketing machine that pumps out their message and they sell a lot of products. Insanity is currently the #1 infomercial in the country and has been for quite a while. P90X held that spot for quite a while as well. And I think of the top 5 infomercials, I think 3 of them are Beachbody. So they're going to be selling a lot of products. They're going to be generating a lot of leads. These are people you connect with, okay? They're also your best source of new coaches, okay? Most of the people who have become coaches in my organization, and ask yourself if this is your story, were customers first. They're leads. Opportunity here. Keep your eye focused on this for day 60, okay? Going public. Let's talk a little bit about marketing. Notice we have a distinction between inviting and marketing, okay? Marketing and inviting are different things. Inviting, which is what we're talking about in this video series, is a personal invitation to an individual person, okay? Marketing is sharing information about Beachbody and your experience. Social media is a great place to do that. It doesn't have to be the only place. You know, if I'm talking to somebody and I'm in a conversation with them and I start telling them about my results with P90X, hey, I lost 35 pounds, I did the P90X, I fixed my knee up, I had an ACL repair that was a mess. You know, that's marketing to them. That's not inviting, that's marketing. Whether we're talking one-on-one or I'm doing that via social media, that's all marketing stuff. Inviting is what we're talking about here, and that's personal. That's, would you like to join my challenge group? Okay, and we're gonna get more into that. But going public is marketing. This is a great way to do it. We talked in the last video about getting connected to the various different outlets that Beachbody has that make it really easy to share content. You know, the daily $500 prize award winners. That's great marketing. Why? It tells the story of Beachbody. So then when you go to invite, you have your prospect already has a little bit of information. They go, yeah, you know, so you're organizing a challenge group. I remember I saw some pictures on your Facebook wall from somebody who got crazy results doing P90X. Is that what we're going to be doing? See the difference between that and going to somebody who has no clue what you're talking about? There's a big difference there, and marketing, good quality marketing can really set you up for the whole invitation process. Okay, should you go public now? Here's a good way to do it, okay? Little script. Many of you have noticed that I have been losing weight and getting in shape over the last however many days, months, years. Well, I'm starting a group to help other people do the same. This group starts on such and such date. Click like or message me for details, okay? That's marketing. That's going public, right? That's not an invitation to an individual. That's something that you would post on your Facebook wall, right? Now, you have to decide when the right time to go public is, okay? And Ryan Chapman and I sat down, we did a little video a while ago where we talked about the differences of inviting and marketing, and I would encourage you to watch that video. We'll have it here on the page for you. It's maybe 20 minutes, but I think it's a good little just sort of open chat discussion. My position is you need to have people's permission in order to market to them. And you may already have their position. If you have a lot of friends who are already into health and fitness, maybe you're an endurance athlete, or maybe you like doing Tough Mudders, or maybe you're just weightlifter or whatever, and you've got a lot of friends who are already into this, you may already have their permission to market. If the people in your warm market are not into health and fitness right now, it's very easy to overwhelm them with something like this. Okay, so I just need you to kind of think about that. Talk to your sponsor about it. You know, that's really a good way to do it, is talk to your sponsor and get their feedback and say, hey, I'm not sure. where am I at? And maybe what you need to do is just share some more stuff about Beachbody first, then go public with something like this, and then you start inviting. All right, let's talk about challenge groups. What's a challenge group? We've talked a lot about challenge groups. We're going to talk about more about challenge groups. Challenge groups, very simple. It's a group of people who take the Beachbody Challenge. What types of challenge groups are there? This is where you get to be a little creative. Without reinventing the wheel, this is where you get to flex your creative muscle. One of my favorite things about this business is I'm the boss. I do what I want. Why am I filming this video before you and filming and putting together this training website? Because I decided I wanted to, because I'm the boss. You're the boss of you. I can give you a system that works. It's up to you to put a little bit of creativity behind it. I mean, look at just some of this stuff, right? Workout challenge groups, obvious. Hey, let's get a bunch of people together and do P90X. Reset. Reset is a great format for a challenge group because it's very challenging, and people really tend to come together and get close. Shakeology. We're just gonna take Shakeology every day. Okay. For some people, that's the right speed that they want to be at. These nutrition challenge groups, 90-10, Paleo Primal. What's your thing? Are you vegan? Are you vegetarian? Could you enroll some people in doing that for a period of time and learning how to eat that way? I don't know. I mean, that's something to think about, though, right? Triathlon, running, bride-to-be, new moms, stay-at-home parents, work groups. Lots of different creative ways. I've seen all kinds of challenge groups. The bottom line is, it doesn't matter what you call it. It matters on how you do it. And it matters that you follow the process to invite people to that challenge group. You have some creativity. These are just some ideas for you, okay? So, here's some ideas. Here's some things you want to think about. Picking a challenge group that fits with your story, okay? If you're somebody, I'm doing Body Beast right now. I'm trying to gain some weight, okay? Not surprisingly, that's my challenge group. My challenge group, in a way, is for me, okay? That's my support system. I need those people, believe me. Doing Body Beast is hard. The workouts are hard, and I have to eat a lot of food, and it's very different than anything I've ever done before, and I need the help of the people in those challenge groups. But I'm picking stuff that goes with my story. Before then, I did the program that I was doing. I've done Les Mills, I've done Insanity, I've done P90X, I've done challenge groups for all those products. As I go through them, I coach my people through them. Here's, I think, a really good tip. Co-coaching a group with an upline. This is something I am a huge fan of, and this is really how I run my challenge groups. What I do, I get together with a few of my good friends and coaches, and I say, let's do Body Beast. I just roll with what I've got going right now. My Body Beast challenge group doesn't have 5 people in it. It doesn't have 10 people in it. It's got about 50 people in it. It's got about 50 people in it, and there's about 5 coaches, all who have invited, 5 to 10 people, however many people we all invited, and we all coach in there. And we all support each other's customers in there. We've got a big group of people. Not surprisingly, there's a lot of conversation going on. So maybe get with your upline if you're sort of nervous about all this stuff and you don't know what to do. Talk to your sponsor or talk to somebody in the Fit Club network, in our organization. Just put it on our Facebook wall. I talked about the Facebook group in the last thing. Is anybody thinking about starting this program? I'm going to start it. I would love to have some people get with me and co-coach it. This is important. A week and a half to 2 weeks out. You need time for the invitation process to happen and time for the product to ship. Don't be like, well, it's Thursday and we're going to start Monday. No one's going to have their product. You're only going to find people who already have it if you don't give them enough time, okay? So make sure that you give it enough time. Homework. We always have homework, right? Write down the dates for your month 1 and month 2 goals. You find it on the dashboard. There's a little mark there for the dates. Pick a type, set a date for your challenge group. This is key. You need to do this because you're going to be inviting people very, very soon. Go public with your marketing, or maybe you want to wait until we cover inviting. It's going to kind of depend on you. And again, talk to your sponsor about this stuff and get their sense of where you may be at. You maybe have been friends for a long, long time and they have a good feel for it. Don't confuse marketing with inviting. Marketing's okay, but inviting needs to be personal. And I really feel strongly about this. We're going to get into inviting in day 5. Today, just understand that marketing is general, inviting is individual and specific. Whoops. Oh, the last thing there was to start thinking about the 2 people that are going to join you so that you can get to Emerald. You may already have some prospects. You may already have some people in your warm market, in your backyard, that would be great for Beachbody.